Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You are listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast recorded from our podcasting bunker.
That doesn't sound good. That sounds like something Alex Jones does. That's not good. I don't live in a podcasting bunker.
Podcast recorded in the distant future year of 2020. Kate, today we're going to watch a show. Have you ever seen it? It's called...
This is the year 2020. The place is the Challenger Seamount, the top of an underwater mountain. A complex beneath the sea. 250 men, women, and children live here, each of them a scientist pioneer. For this is our last frontier, a hostile environment which may hold the key to tomorrow. Each day, these oceanauts meet new challenges as they build their city beneath the sea. This is Sealab 2020.
Sealab 2020.
No, I wish I was in a Sealab during 2020, under the ocean, hanging out.
Sealab 2020, Kate, is another Hanna-Barbera show. It was created by Alex Toth, our guy who created Space Ghost and Birdman.
Oh no, Alex. What is wrong with you?
It aired on NBC from September 9th to December 2nd, 1972.
All of like 6 weeks.
It's one season and 15 episodes, 2 of which never aired originally because the show had a very poor reception.
Wow.
Obviously, I only bring you high-quality stuff to spend your time on here. It had an environmentalist perspective. You know, it's the 70s, a little crunchy there in a good way. It's about a scientific research team who work in an underwater laboratory in the future. And of course, the future in 1972, the year this takes place, was 2020.
Can't wait to see what they thought we would all be doing. Instead of like doing the floss and rewriting John Lennon's Imagine with rich people.
Huh. Oh, 2020. What a blast from the past.
What a
the
year.
floss and that cringy Imagine video. I don't think anything else happened that year. That's good. Those are the
Milk crate challenge.
two biggest events. Ooh, the milk crate. Kids, do not do the milk crate challenge. It's unsafe. It looks like fun, though. And of course, the real reason we're watching this. One, to get a little more perspective on 1970s Hanna-Barbera, especially a serious show like this, the bane of my existence as a child. I just want something funny. But really, it's because when Adult Swim gets launched in the year 2001 on Cartoon Network, one of the things they do is they make a show called Sealab 2021 where they reuse a lot of the animation and the characters from this, but do it in a silly way. We're going to watch Season 1, Episode 8, Backfire. Again, this is some of your homework before we watch the Adult Swim shows.
He's giving me homework, folks.
This is it. This is the last bit of homework. After this, we can watch Adult Swim.
We have trouble, Dr. Williams.
We do?
There's a gang of men out there blowing holes in the ocean floor, doing oil explorations.
Now, take it easy, Ed.
How come they're still looking for oil? We have atomic power.
There aren't enough reactors for all the world's needs. Oil still supplies 50% of our energy.
Ooh, look at all these fish. Okay, so 250 people live underneath the ocean in this Sealab. It is the last frontier. So we live in this undersea utopia. There's children here.
Families come down here, I guess, and have children.
Is it because we have completely used up the resources on the surface?
I don't know if they really tell you.
Look at these little crafts. All right, so same wooden delivery from the voice actors.
We must find an electric ray.
Dr. Williams wants us to bring it back to the Sealab. All right, so they're drilling into the seafloor for some reason.
That's
but
not
we
the
can't tell
Sealab
why.
people.
Here's my thought already. The one token woman in the Sealab. She's currently scuba diving, but she's wearing a full face of makeup, which I think is hilarious.
Gotta look good if you're scuba diving.
It was the 70s.
Yeah, these drill guys, they're not affiliated with the
No.
Sealab. You can tell because their scuba suits are a different color. Listen to this funky 70s soundtrack, though.
It is. All right, so Hal has just been electrocuted by the electric ray, and they're like, sure, go ahead and drive your little sea car. Now, they've just poked the electric ray with like a stick.
Yeah, they're doing an experiment. They gotta understand electricity better, which for some reason in the year 2020, they don't have a thorough understanding of electricity. Ooh, I think that's Casey Kasem as
I hear it.
the evil guy.
Craig Bracken, subterranean oil geologist, is here for drilling for oil. So he's the villain. I kind of like that.
Yeah, Big Oil's the villain, Kate.
I like this. Yeah, it's just shaggy.
It doesn't sound like the surface is decimated. They said there's atomic power plants up there. They're just doing experiments down here. This isn't like a refuge from climate, I don't think.
I do like the addition of the fish. know?
They're very beautiful.
A Hanna-Barbera fish is real fun.
I'm glad they went through the effort at least to put the
Yes.
fish in. It's not great. They are building like a toxic oil refinery like right next to the Sealab.
All right, so Ed is resigning because, what's his name?
This other guy, I don't know.
The director of the Sealab is allowing them to explore oil fields
Yeah.
on Sea Mountain or whatever the hell it's called. Good for Ed.
Yeah, he's a man of principles. Why is this rated Y7? What about this could someone under 7 not understand?
Because they're talking about
Ecology?
pollution. Big Oil was like, no, we got to get our hands on him first. Ed is just swimming angrily away.
When he said he had to say goodbye to some friends, he's talking about
He's talking
marine
about
life, right?
fish, I
Yeah.
believe, yes. Please let Ed resign. Respect his autonomy. All right, so their compromise is they're going to go find an oil field far away from the Sealab where they can hurt animals in a different spot.
They're not true ecologists. They're just NIMBYs.
Yeah.
Look, I'm glad this show is pro-environment, anti-pollution. However, this is so boring.
Boring as hell. This is like the Voyage of the Mimi, but less exciting. And if you heard our Voyage of the Mimi episode, you knew that that was also not exciting.
It's like Voyage of the Mimi without a young Ben Affleck with the thickest Boston accent you've ever heard in your life. Are they doing eco-terrorism?
No, they're sounding out for oil down here. They're trying to figure out where an alternative oil field might be.
Oh, right. And these explosions are part of that. It'd be
Yes.
much cooler if they were doing eco-terrorism.
Yes.
If Hanna-Barbera just made a show where the heroes were eco-terrorists. Maybe it would have lasted more than 15 episodes if that was the case. This is a very laid-back show.
This is just water.
Sometimes the poses of the people are really weird. Like they're just very unnatural sometimes.
Yeah.
The camera's really close up. They're leaning in weird ways. And in classic Hanna-Barbera fashion, they are hardly moving.
Yes. What a weird delivery.
I wonder if he really believes me.
So a tsunami has hit Hawaii.
Because of the explosions down here for the oil? Was it the oil people's explosions or the Sealab people's secondary explosions?
I don't know.
They've caused a catastrophic event. What do you think of these little kid characters? Do you like
do
their,
not like
their
them.
voices?
No.
Really annoying child characters.
A lot of kelp. All right, so it's really just like a tidal surge.
That was very extended.
Seal noises. All right, so the undersea earthquake is jostling all of the oil production
It's destroying
items.
the oil rig. Oh, no.
Casey Kasem is stuck under a pipe.
Yeah, he's going to die down here. All because he was bad for the environment. So now there's oil shooting out into the ocean around the Sealab.
It's not good.
Here's an optimistic view of the future in this show. The oil driller guy was like, I'm so sorry, scientists. I overestimated the safety of this technology. Yep. Although he was trapped under a pipe while he apologized, so maybe he felt compelled.
Maybe.
I don't think an oil executive has ever apologized for anything in history. They're going to stop the spill by blowing it up somehow.
Yeah, it's like Armageddon. This little funky score, though, is pretty great.
Say what you will about Hanna-Barbera, but usually you've enjoyed the music.
I have enjoyed the music.
And almost all Hanna-Barbera we've seen. I have no idea how these explosions have stopped the oil.
I don't know.
They tried to explain it to us, but it made no sense.
I disassociated. Oh, more fish. I can believe people living under the ocean in a lab, pressurized dome. I cannot believe that the corporate arm of the oil company would move their operation to spare a scientific station.
Agreed.
Mr. Bracken, I want to put you on notice that Sealab will fight reopening that oil field.
Dr. Williams, so will I.
You will?
You told me there's oil on the other end of the Seamount.
But you said it would be too expensive to explore.
If it's far enough from Sealab so that harm would be minimized if there were an accident, that's where we'll go for our oil. Now, how about that coffee?
Allow me, Mr. Bracken.
So?
I was so bored.
How thrilling was that?
I was so bored.
That's-
I thought maybe the fish would really spice it up for me.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, that one's it's boring. Now, hold on a minute. Isn't sometimes your point on here that shows should be a little slower and more boring?
Yes. However, this one was really boring.
It had a good message.
There's got to be a happy medium. I did like the environmental message. I refuse to believe that anyone involved with oil would ever take anyone's safety into account. But it's a nice vision of the future.
It's a shame that the show is canceled immediately. Probably not because it was boring, but because it had a positive environmental message.
Perhaps.
All right, Kate, you going to watch the other 14 of those?
No.
All right, tune in next week. We're going to get into Adult Swim proper. It's happening. I'm hype.
Okay.
I'm very curious to see what you think of the spoofs that they cooked up of these shows. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Sealab, not my favorite either. I'd much rather watch Birdman. That was at least fun. We had fun with that.